Welcome to the weekend update for Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. On a personal note, I received some bad news this week. A family member was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would like to ask for your prayers for this person and those closest to him to receive God's love and courage in the weeks and months ahead. For local information, the Sevier County Constitutional Conservatives wants to remind you to mark your calendars for Saturday, April 10th for the annual Second Amendment rally in Sevierville. Free coffee and donuts will be served. The featured speaker for the event will be Mr. John Harris, the Executive Director of the Tennessee Firearms Association. The rally will be held in the Sevier County Courthouse in room 306 West on the 3rd floor. Admission price is $15. That can be purchased at the door or online through the Constitutional Conservatives Tennessee Facebook page or at constitutionalconservativestn.org. On the state level, House Bill 928 has been placed on the Civil Justice Subcommittee for 23 March. This bill is the Tennessee Second Amendment Sanctuary Act. We need to ensure our state representatives show some true leadership in defending the Second Amendment to the Constitution by telling the federal government any act it participates in via treaty, legislation, executive order, rule, or regulation that violates the Second Amendment is null, void, and unenforceable in this state. Call your representatives, email your representatives, send them a mail, tell them to support this bill. Also, continue to flood all the House of Representatives' mailboxes to shame them for their inaction on House Bill 10. It is amazing how our representatives can show true leadership on one bill that protects our God-given rights, but fail to on another. What is going on behind the scenes there? Where are their principles? There's still no reply from Representative Rudd, who's a sponsor of House Bill 501. You remember the one we talked about last week, which seems to be hiding campaign contributions to people running for election? I don't know. It seems very shady to me. How about you? A quick pause here for a word from a sponsor of this podcast. Linton Leadership and Management Consulting is a veteran-owned and operated consulting company based out of Sevierville, Tennessee, with a local, national, and global reach. At Linton Leadership and Management Consulting, we provide leadership, human performance, and management consulting services, as well as coaching to companies of any size on methods to improve performance in their organizations. One-on-one coaching and mentoring is available to all individuals at any level of your organization. Additionally, large and small group seminars can be conducted. In these seminars, information on leadership tactics and techniques is shared, best practices discussed, and team building exercises are conducted, all of which serve to highlight methods on ways to increase the team's and the individual's performance. You can email the show to get the conversation started on exploring ways that we can work together to improve your team's performance. A significant discount will be offered to any Sevier County, Tennessee businesses. On to the federal level. The House passed and sent to the Senate H.R. 1, which they dubiously called For the People Act of 2021. We will be discussing this bill on the next episode, but every listener needs to contact their senator and tell them that the passage of this bill will ensure that every election nationally going forward in this country will be questionable. Disregard the fact that the U.S. Constitution gives plenary, meaning total, power to the individual state legislatures on how they conduct elections within their respective states. I mean, we heard that a bunch of times over the last few months, right? But now the federal government wants to step in and change all that without amending the Constitution? Why, you ask? Well, read the bill to find out why Washington, D.C. wants this bill passed. It will ensure single-party control of our government for the rest of time. I hope you will join me on this Wednesday's episode where we'll be discussing lies. Until next week, this has been the weekend update of Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. Reveille. It's time to wake up.